Good morning.
I was on point.
That was on point. Good job, Brian. I am Spring Like the Season. I'm here with Sassy Siobhan and Basic Brian. And this is Everybody Loves Spring in the Morning. And now I'm going to let Brian take it away with some news of the day.
So, yesterday, Mumford & Sons called out Jay-Z and his music streaming site Tidal.
Ooh, saying what?
They said that Jay-Z and Tidal is nothing short than a money grab. And they also pointed out that, music streaming is like the new way people are getting their music. So artists like Jay-Z and like Taylor Swift pulling all her music out off of Spotify are trying to fight against what they can't fight against.
You know what's... Wait, hold on really quick.
Okay.
I was on Spotify and I was trying to listen to Love Story from Taylor Swift, Don't Ask Why. I was in a Taylor Swift mood and I don't have it on my iPod. I forgot that she's not on Spotify because the evil witch just took it all back. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, so...
She's probably on Tidal.
They were saying, they also said it's hypocritical because they want to help, we're going to help, the starving artists and everything. But they pointed out none of the people working for Tidal, that own Tidal now, can be considered starving artists. They're all millionaires just trying to make more money.
The most starving one is Kendrick, and barely. He just looks like he is.
Yeah. So, the other day, Justin Bieber got put in a chokehold and kicked out of Coachella.
That is hilarious. I actually saw that.
It was because they were at, full capacity when he went to meet artist Drake. And from what I heard, I kind of feel bad because Drake asked him to be there, and he was being escorted by Coachella staff into the area. And they were at full capacity, so
but did he
bodyguards put him in the chokehold.
But what was he doing? It was because he was acting out. Did he try to fight them on it?
Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't there, so.
Oh God, Brian. Another thing about Coachella, Vanessa Hudgens, who's notoriously known to be at Coachella, being a hippie queen, she couldn't go because she's doing a play in New York. Do you know the name of the play? I can't remember it right now. Well, she's doing a Broadway play in New York right now, so she couldn't go to Coachella. So, the hippie queen she is, she decides to post a video of her dancing to it streaming live. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. You cannot go. It's not that big a deal. You do not videotape yourself. Just and it just looked sad. Just, you know what? It's not that serious. You're not there. They will live without you. I mean, I guess not Bieber. Maybe people needed her there for moral support.
So, who do you think is the number one voted on the Times reader poll choice for most influential in the world?
For this year?
Yep, this year. Who do you think they voted for?
I'm trying to think. Who's very big right now? I feel like it's going to be someone I'm not expecting.
Probably not.
Oh, God.
It's actually kind of funny.
Oh, God.
Well, to me, it is.
I don't know what to you. Oh, God.
Who is it?
Yeah, wait. We need a name first. We need a name.
Yeah, give me something.
Martha Stewart. I don't know.
No. Who's your guess?
Justin Bieber.
You were close, but it's not him. It's Vladimir Putin.
What?
I actually am really excited.
That's great.
He is the number one most influential person in the world on the reader poll.
You know what's funny? He's at all the posters at Coachella too. They have headshots of him and stuff. That is fantastic.
So he won with 6.7% of the votes, and then I believe in the top 5 were also Lady Gaga.
How is she still influential? I mean, I'm happy she's still relevant.
Well, it's reader poll, so it's whoever you want. And
got it.
So yeah, I think a lot of people just really feel they were touched by Vladimir Putin, and I can respect that.
That is great. I'm happy. I'm very proud of his accomplishments. That's a joke.
So I'm sure this news will shock you the most, Spring, being how you're so into the chess community. But chess grandmaster, I'm going to butcher this name trying to pronounce it, Gaius Nigel-Diz. It's really hard to pronounce. From Georgia, was caught cheating for a world chess tournament in Georgia.
That's big.
He was going to the bathroom. They figured he was going to the bathroom an unusual amount of times during a game, and they found out it was because he had a phone hidden in the bathroom with a program to help him plan out his moves for chess.
That's
So
crazy.
he got caught.
That's also what? Well, I mean, chess is a really hard game. I do give that to them. You know.
Yeah, but it's like you cheated.
Oh.
It's like in the chess community, it's the equivalent to A-Rod taking performance-enhancing drugs.
I like how that's the equivalent.
Yep. Well, I mean.
Well, we got sports guys in here. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think they're
I doubt
chess
they
people.
even. Yeah, I doubt they're chess people. Chess is a sport too, guys.
Yeah.
It's a mental exercise.
Mental exercise, yeah. And the last bit of news I have is a Toronto police officer dyed his hair pink to raise awareness about bullying and homophobia.
Good for him.
After, I believe in the Toronto area, they have a thing called Day of Pink. After a gay student was being bullied by classmates, 2 more classmates stood up for him and decided on that day everyone would wear pink. So
Yeah.
the officer is like, he's got tattoos, he's jacked, and he said if this tweet gets 500 retweets, I'll dye my hair pink.
Only 500?
500.
Where's he from?
Toronto.
That's a pretty big city, but that's pretty cool that he did that. Good for
Yeah.
him. It's nice to hear cops actually doing something nice. You want to know why?
What?
Wow, you're being so negative.
No, I'm gonna say a specific way because I am a daughter of a policeman. My dad was a detective. He was on the force for a good over 20 years. So with all this stuff that's going on right now with police brutality, I think it's a little extra, and everyone is extremely feeding into it, and that's what I hate. Now, I don't know if you heard, but I think it was last week a South Carolina police officer actually was caught on camera shooting another man after, I think the man, he told him to stop, and the man kept running, and he shot him anyway, I think at least 7 times.
Yeah. Isn't he being charged, though, with manslaughter?
No, he definitely is. Let me see. I haven't read the article since last week, but I know that it's... The only problem with this is now everyone who was against cops before, they're like, look, it's on camera. Look, they actually did it. And on top of that, the man who was running away, should he have run? No. Should he have been shot? No. But the only reason why he was running away is I think because he owed child support. So I'm like, okay, so he didn't want to get caught by the cops, so he ran. All right, that's I guess a logical thing to do. Being shot that many times is not logical.
How many times?
Let me see. I'll check for you right now.
I think anything over than 2 is overkill. Especially.
It was quite a few times.
That's not pleasant.
This is the mother talking about it.
Looking for that magic number.
I'm looking for the number. It's just mainly talking about the police officer's mother. I don't want to go on TMZ because TMZ takes a while, but I love how she's playing. He was shot 5 times.
Oh no, that wasn't a mistake.
Yeah.
It says a white South Carolina police officer has been charged with murder for shooting an apparently unarmed black man 5 times as he ran away. And there's a video of it. That's the main.
Yeah.
So he can't even say it wasn't him. He can't say he felt threatened. That's his defense, that he felt threatened. In no way, shape, or form did this man try to attack him. Like, he legitimately just ran. So when I see stuff like this, it's like, I can't really defend you here. It says that he shot the other man in the back 3 times. And it says once in the butt. I'm not kidding. That's what it says. And once in the ear. So it's obvious that there's no way he could get out of this. Now, last night, I had read a piece of an article about another happening in Oklahoma. So in Oklahoma, a police officer was chasing down. The man was 73 years old. I don't know if this is actually correct. I know that's not ever. Yep, a 73-year-old. The shooter is a 73-year-old man. The man who was shot is 44. So what happened was he was going to arrest him. The man tried to run away, and instead of pulling out the handgun, instead of pulling out a stun gun, he pulls out a handgun and accidentally shoots the man.
Ooh.
So I'm not saying he's right. I get it. No, I don't get it. I don't know how that happens. Either way, this man is now being charged with negligence. So this whole police brutality thing and this whole animosity towards police officers, I really don't think it's going to stop. And the fact that we have videos...
I'm listening.
She's making herself comfortable.
We're both making ourselves... I like how we're all just chilling. But I don't know if it's going to stop. How do you guys feel about it?
How do I feel?
Oh God, you guys.
Yeah,
Just
give me a second. Give
Have
me
you
a second.
ever?
I'm contemplating.
Have you ever been
I
like
think-
left out drowning and the
I
water
think
just keeps?
I'm
pouring on
trying
top
to
of
give
you,
my
and you're like,
opinion.
"Ugh." That's what you guys are doing to me right now.
So,
No, I don't. I think his whole thing about thinking he pulled out a stun gun is BS.
yeah,
Sorry, Demergis, if those aren't the alphabetical letters I'm allowed to use.
BS is fine.
But I don't know. I feel like it'd be a whole different story if he wasn't caught on camera.
yeah.
So I guess it's good that he was caught on camera.
Well, wasn't it with the South Carolina police officer? I could be wrong, but didn't they also have like a video of him planting a stun gun next to him? Like I know recently there was like
one. I
It
know there
could've
was
been South
another
Carol-
cop there, and I
Yeah.
think he told him to stop.
I think like at one thing it was like a cop shot African American man, and on video they showed him planting like a stun gun next to him so that he could say, "Yeah, I felt threatened."
Oh, see, I
Or
didn't
you-
hear about that.
Yeah, it was pretty big. So
All this
there-
stuff just keeps popping up.
yeah, we need more Toronto cops with.
Yeah, I like to
pink hair.
hear about actual cops because the problem is people like to generalize. Like, not whether you're a cop, whether you're like a homosexual, whether you're like Spanish, whether you're black. They'll just say if you do one bad thing, it's like a reflection of the whole society. They fail to realize there's bad people, not bad. Like,
Yeah,
there's just bad people in every group. I can't say like bad. Like, I'm trying to find the word, but there's not the word because I just used 3 different types of things.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's my dilemma with all of that. It bothers me so much. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I have a bias. Maybe I do. Because
I don't
Maybe
know. It
it-
just looks bad.
yeah.
it was extremely bad. And I just love the hype beast for it. I love it. I have this one guy that I follow on Snapchat and I follow on Instagram. And he's one of those that he's just like, yeah, the government's out to get us. They don't protect black people. He's basically the Kanye when Kanye told everyone that Bush hates black people.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? That's him. So whenever I was waiting for it, I was like, oh God, this happened. Now I can't wait for his comment. And immediately he was just saying, look, you see, they're out to get us. They're trying to like kill us. And I'm like, no, they're not trying to kill you. Is there racism? Yes, I still believe that there's racism.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have to remember it's not all cops. And that's when people realize that. That's when life will be better.
Yep.
I'm just tired of seeing it. It's irking me. I saw it last night. I was like, really? You grabbed the wrong gun?
Yeah.
You grabbed the wrong gun on a human? You grabbed the wrong gun? Like, what kind of excuse is that? Like, it just baffles me.
Yeah.
Don't
they should-
understand.
Does he keep them on like the same side of his belt? Because he should do like, he has one on one side and one on the other, so you can just remember like, oh, left is right and right is wrong.
And then on top of that, the man says, oh, I shot him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's-
What? You should be super apologetic. You should feel so much remorse. Like, you just shot a man. It's not like you shot
Yeah.
a deer. It's like, I mean, not that it's okay to shoot deer, but if that's what you're doing. It's not
You
cool.
shot him 5 times.
That's for the South Carolina
Oh,
man.
yeah.
For this one, I think he only shot him one time.
Oh.
Yeah. But he is being charged with negligence, so I'm happy that they are, like, taking some kind of proactive stance on it
Yeah.
or doing something about it. If you guys are watching me, I'm literally, like, scooting over. I'm barely walking.
Yeah.
But in other happy news, guess who's running as the Democratic candidate for 2016?
Hillary Clinton!
Bill Dog.
Woo!
Woo! Let's hear one time for the ladies.
Woo!
2 times for the ladies.
Oh my gosh, did you not see the thing? She was caught buying a burrito bowl at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her.
I mean, she does eat.
I know.
My mom has a theory about Clinton.
I think
though.
her presidential office is in Brooklyn, right? That's what I had read.
I love the Clintons.
Who run the world, girls? As I wear my flawless sweatshirt.
I don't know.
Today.
What's your theory? What's your mother's theory?
Is that remember like years ago she fainted and hit her head? Well, after that she was seen wearing like these very thick glasses, and my mom thinks they're covering up like maybe she hurt herself more than we think.
Clinton?
With that, yeah.
Well, my dad had a very sarcastic comment to say. He was just like, what's the big deal about Hillary Clinton running? He was just like, they couldn't find somebody else. My head snapped. I was like, what?
I mean,
he was just like, she hasn't done anything for this country. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was Secretary of State. He was like, for what,
She
a year?
quit.
I'm like, what are you talking about for what, a year? And wasn't she Secretary of State for a good 4 years?
No, she quit.
Did she quit?
Yeah.
How long ago? But how long was she Secretary of State for?
I think like a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
then
she
she quit.
he was actually right.
We got 4 years. He says 4.
Four.
1 term.
Thank you. So that's not a year. It's straight up 4 years of impact that she made without an email. I just had to add that in because I just think it's so funny that they still bring it up.
The only problem I have is I don't want her to win for all the wrong reasons.
For being a woman.
Yeah.
I could see that because that's the same. I said that same thing when Obama won.
That's what I was saying. That's why Obama won, for all the wrong reasons.
And especially now, like, elections aren't about choosing who's the best. It's about trying to avoid the worst.
Ooh.
That's how I feel elections are these days. We haven't really gotten any good politicians. Even when they'll say, oh, I'm going to be the one to change everything, I'm going to fight for the middle class and all that, they're just so full of it.
I know. They
just want to say all the right things to get you to vote for them.
But I think I'm just happy it's a woman running.
I like Hillary Clinton. I like the Clintons.
Have loved Hillary Clinton.
I liked Bill Clinton. I don't care what anyone says. And I say this all the time. You can say whatever you want about Bill Clinton and the Clintons, but since he's left, the houses have not been able to get along with each other. When he was in office, they got along with each other.
But see, my
problem...
problem...
but he got them to get along. You can't say...
I don't think so.
No, he did. That was like one of his talents.
That's one of the things you cannot take away from Bill Clinton. Ooh. And let's be honest, when he was running around with what's-her-face, who do you think was running that office? Hillary Clinton. I don't care what anyone says. I love the Clintons. I love Chelsea Clinton. So I'm so happy that she's running.
She is really happy.
I'm so happy.
Siobhan just woke up. She was just like, I approve this message. But the only thing I'm not ready for are the memes that are going to come out.
Oh, I'm ready.
Because, you know, they just hired, I think, was it an NFL? Ian, help me out. This new NFL person. She's a woman, right? What is it, a ref?
Oh, ref.
Yeah,
is
ref.
for NFL?
Yes.
Well, they're already starting jokes about her because she is the first woman ever to do this.
They'd start jokes about anything.
I know, but it's just like, I don't want to see jokes about Hillary Clinton saying, like, if we have a problem, she's going to be like, nope, no, I'm fine. No, nothing's wrong.
They've already started that. And
it's like that I'm not ready for. And I don't want her to win because she's a woman. I want her to win because of her talents. Like, I don't care what kind of
honestly,
anatomy
when you go
have.
into, like, these kind of things, whether it's the ref for the NFL or, like, Hillary Clinton for the president... See, it's like, you know, they have a backbone, so I think they can take it. Like, you really think they care about the memes that are going on? No.
Yeah, well, I mean, she gets upset over a joke. She's really
actually, you know what?
President.
She was publicly ridiculed after that whole Monica Lewinsky thing.
I think Monica she could Lewinsky was ridiculed.
Yeah, but imagine being the woman that...
She was seen as, like, the victim. Like, oh, here's the loving wife.
But that's still an embarrassing thing to go through. Like, having your husband be accused of cheating and still standing by his side. A lot of women would have left.
I don't think at that time she would have left, because
not at that time. But
when he said like, "Oh, I didn't,"
yeah,
if
exactly.
He left,
because what's her name, Maria Shriver, bounced after Arnold Schwarzenegger's whole ordeal.
I think there's a difference between being Arnold Schwarzenegger as like the.
He's still a public figure, though. That's what I'm saying.
But like, then when you're the president and you deny it, if she left, it would have ruined his political career. It would have ruined her political career. It would.
That's why I'm saying she's strong, and that she's probably. Like,
I would have hated to been in that White House when.
I would.
You know how awkward that thing must have been? I know that she ripped him a new one every single night, just looking at him like, I hate you. I like the picture of her that I have in front of me. She's gotten very old.
I don't know. I sent my mom a better picture of her.
I forgot that I forgot people age, so when I actually look at recent photos of them, I'm like, my God, you don't look the same from when I was in 5th grade. I mean, like 6th grade. Because I did a whole project on her.
This is what I sent my mom when I heard she was running.
Oh my God, that's a very old picture.
Have you accepted Hillary as your president and savior?
Oh my God.
The only problem I'm scared for her is because already Obama's facing problems because most of the House and Senate is Republican, and she's a Democrat.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's my main fear, because you know at the end of the day, electoral vote gets the vote, right?
Yeah.
And I think one of the Bushes, is it Red?
Jeb.
There we go. I was gonna say Red.
What kind of name is Jeb?
I don't know. He's a
Jebediah, I think.
He's a ooh.
If that doesn't turn you off.
But it's not official yet, right?
I think it is.
I haven't heard that it's official. I've heard that there's speculation.
Yeah, but they got another one in too. Who was the one for the Republicans that just declared?
Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
They have a lot of Republican people running.
And so far we have Hillary. You go, girl!
He'll do.
Well, I mean, it's all right, not like, I don't know whose political views is with who, but like for a Democrat, it's obviously like, let's be honest, there's a mess right now. So for a Democrat to go after another Democrat president, like they have a lot to like clean up, and they have a lot to like show for their party, because not a lot of people like Obama.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a lot for them to vote for another Democratic president.
It's crazy what a bad review Obama has gotten after
it's awful.
8 years.
I think
After
any president
8
would
years.
have like a bad review after 8 years.
But
Maybe
no, I'm not
maybe not
defending-
like Washington. He was like, you know, president number one. But
Well, that's true.
every president gets bad reviews.
yeah. So it's like
and then you give
again,
it like 4 or 5 years, and then when you look back with like I forget the term, I think it's like rose glasses.
but Obama only had
He's
2
gonna
good
look better.
years.
I know that. Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Well, I mean, people still praise Ronald Reagan, and he sold weapons to terrorists. So, give it a few years, and everyone will say, "Oh, Obama's probably the
The
best."
thing with Reagan is that you have to remember Republicans love him and all Democrats aren't a big fan. That's what I always notice with Reagan.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys can keep
Yeah.
talking.
I'm just trying to like think of something. I think it's more just like, you know, after a few years they're gonna forget all the bad and just remember the good. Like, oh, Obamacare, that was pretty good.
No,
Like,
that's
I think
not gonna
everyone's
happen.
No
still.
one is going to
Not gonna happen.
Obamacare.
I guarantee that when our children are in school, they're gonna bash all these 8 years, bash it completely. Except for the fact that what saved him, and I think that's what helped him with the vote, is killing Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
If it wasn't for that, I don't even know how we would have been Romney. Because that really did help him out. And I don't love seeing these pictures, but I like seeing the pictures of him over the years because the internet is amazing. And they like to show when he first started how young
Yeah.
he looked. And then they
Uh-huh.
were like after 8 years, and wow, what a toll being a
Yeah.
president has taken on him. And he's gotten a lot of criticism for being a very big pop culture president, which I don't have a problem with it, but I really do think maybe he shouldn't focus too much on being a funny man and being well liked.
I wouldn't just say funny man, but he like even with issues, he probably shouldn't have like voiced opinions. He would go on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah,
lie
and
about
it's
it.
just like, you're the president, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was just trying to like reach out to our generation more as who he should be
Yeah.
reaching out to.
Which is
The people who are actually paying a toll.
I mean,
for
not
it.
that we shouldn't be informed, but in all honesty, how many of us are informed about what's going
how
on?
many of us our age even care?
That's,
I mean-
that's another big issue we could get into on another day, because our generation, if we don't get it together, I don't know how this country's going to go. We're going to have a lot of jobs.
We're gonna sell ourselves to China and not even. know.
Yeah, seriously, we're just going to be like, you could take us seriously at this point.
Yeah,
like,
they'll just like
But you know
our
what?
mind is
they'll walk
yours.
over. It's like, hey, did you check the terms and service agreement you signed?
No.
Because it's giving over America.
Oh, darn it. Can you imagine, like, in South Park? We
yeah,
all
no.
just being sold to Apple.
Oh my god.
That's great. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about something random. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, to be honest. But we're going to take a break.
Stay tuned.